What did you learn from your last fight? I mean, one, you took a pretty hard shot there, got through it. When you look back on that, what did you get out of it?
You know, how to survive a devastating body shot. You know, I mean, a fighter like me, I'd be lying if I never said that I haven't been hurt in the ring. As I was growing up in the amateurs, I've been dropped in the ring, you know. So I know what it's like to be hurt. I know what it's like to be dazed, to be rocked, you know. I don't know what it's like to be stopped. And so due to that, you know, and being at my hometown, you know, that body shot hurt. That clean left hook to the body, you know, especially from a southpaw, which is his power side, it got right underneath my rib because I missed. I hit him with several straight right hands that round. I clearly thought to myself, I see his head over there, boom, another free point. Somehow, his head continued to travel. He made me miss, and there was nothing I can do. Within another millisecond, his hook was underneath my right arm. I couldn't pull my right arm fast enough and get my elbow to block the shot. So another thing I tell people, by being an experienced knockout artist, you know, it's one thing to hit somebody to the head. You get what's called your bell rung. You get that buzz, boom, you get that feeling, right? But that's not a painful feeling. It's just a sensation that you have to learn how to deal with. And then if it goes beyond that sensation, you're kind of knocked out and you don't feel that either, you know? Body shots are on a whole nother level. There's nothing that happens when you get hit to the body except for excruciating pain getting sent up to your brain saying, this shit hurt, you know? So being in my hometown, I did not want to give him the satisfaction of seeing me go down and take a knee. If the punch was any harder, I don't think I could have resisted from taking a knee. It was right at the borderline of the level of pain that I can handle. And so I showed the world that I can handle it like a true champion would. We continued to move around for that round. We tried to run away, as they say, because you need to waste time, you know. I mean, I'm hurt. I'm not trying to get hurt more than that. Luckily, it was towards the end of the round. I was able to waste time, and I was able to get to a point to where the bell rung, and then I got my minute rest to get a full recovery. I took that recovery. I was recovered, but due to the understanding of that he had a little bit of momentum towards the end of that round, I actually didn't put myself back into the fight until 1 minute and 30 seconds into the next round. The funny thing is, I wanted to wait half of the round, but I don't see the clock. When I rewatched the fight, I literally waited half of the round. So it's just amazing how I've been boxing for 20 years, that natural 3-minute clock and knowing the time that you have in the ring. Easily, once when he came out of that round, he didn't rush me. I thought he was gonna rush me. Thought maybe he would attack the same spot as soon as possible, throw big shots, try to do something. You just got a little momentum in the fight for yourself. How do you want to beat the champion? I am the champion. What do you want to do to me? He didn't show anything. So after that, I realized, okay, Keith, you're recovered. He's not doing nothing. Time to go back to what you were doing, landing your big punches. Ba-ba, ba-ba, boom. I was able to land a nice left hook that cut him. They called it a headbutt. It wasn't a headbutt. It was a left hook that he ran into. Normally, when they say that it's a headbutt, they normally have a highlight to show you the headbutt occurring in the fight. They never had that clip because that clip never existed, you know. But it was a great fight. I learned that really, you know, I can do what I want to do. It was one of the few fights in my whole career that I actually went into without a game plan. I said to myself, this is the third southpaw in a row. First they give you Bundu, switchy swappy, you know, he likes to hop back and forth, and then you get Guerrero, and now you got Collazo, man. I mean, this is Southpaw Central, so if you ain't used to Southpaws by now, Keith, I mean, what's going on? So, you know, I had confidence that we knew how to approach fighting a Southpaw, and that we can literally, I mentally imagined, and I didn't see anything. What could Luis Collazo do to Keith Thurman? What can Luis Collazo do to Keith Thurman? I learned he can land a body shot, but before the fight, I couldn't imagine anything. So I said to myself, all you need to do is be in shape, be prepared, and show him Keith Thurman. Show him your boxing skills, because your boxing skills are naturally superior, and we proved that night.